Hello forum, this is going to be a quick one-take review of the game RoboWarrior. I'm bored. I figured this might be a good way to pass the time. Anyway, first let's talk about the cartridge art, which is a piece of shit. It's too busy. First you got this guy, which doesn't even appear in the game, and he's just decked out in such clashy colors that it's really unappealing. And the logo itself just comes at your face way too hard. It's like they're trying too hard for you to get to notice the words RoboWarrior. And then you got all these random skulls and planets in the background, and what the hell is that about, huh? All in all, this cover art is just disgusting. It's truly terrible. I feel bad putting this in my Nintendo, but what must be done must be done. Now, I'm going to just tell you about the good bits first and the bad bits, and then summarize it. Now, chances are this is going to be two-part because I like to ramble about off-topic things, but who the hell cares? My TV is a little busted. You're going to have to get used to it. Alright, the title screen, look at that. How plain is that compared to the actual game itself? Then you got this unskippable cutscene. Now, I've got to admit, the graphics are really nice for NES. And here's another really good bit. Aside from the graphics just looking really nice, listen to the music, it's great. Now, if you've been paying attention, you'll notice that my life bar has been going down despite the fact that I haven't taken any damage. That's the main problem with this game. Your life bar continually goes down, and actual health canisters themselves are few and far between. Now, to give it some credit, you do have a pretty generous life bar, because each time this goes down, you get one of these little grenade things that disappears. And when you're completely out, then you die. Now let's get back to the actual gameplay. Now, you drop bombs by pressing B. Now, does this remind you of anything? Perhaps, I don't know, maybe Bomberman? In fact, this is a carbon copy of Bomberman. Wikipedia lists it as a Bomberman title. See, but the only difference between this and Bomberman is that Bomberman's controls were way better. Whenever you place a explosive, you get pushed back. And it's especially bad if you place it in the wrong side. It pushes you back into the gap, making it impossible for you to escape, and you just might as well hit reset right there. Your regular gun is just useless. And look at this. I'm almost dead already. I'm back on full life again, which is good. But you really gotta be quick about getting away from these bombs. Even if there's any projectiles coming, you have to find a way to avoid them. It's also very confusing that select brings up the attack screen. Often you'll just find yourself randomly pressing start trying to get to the weapons. And look at these projectiles. They are the slowest moving projectiles ever. They barely overtake you. Compare that to a good game like Mega Man. Now, as cool as the music is, it's certainly not good enough for you to have to sit through levels like this. You just look how boring the gameplay is. I've been doing this for a while now, and absolutely nothing has changed. There's no new scenery. And usually you can get away with that kind of thing if there's, like, even the slightest hint that there's a reward. But at the moment, everything just looks the same. I actually feel like I'm going in a loop. In fact, am I going in a loop? I can almost remember a narrow tunnel where I had to fire a rocket through. Look at that. He takes up 2 rows. It doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, crap. Look at that. I trapped myself in there and I couldn't get out. This game's just shit. And now I'm dead. So does that mean I get another life? Wait, game over? Seriously? 1 death and that's game over? Are you kidding me? How long does this game over screen have to be? We get it, we're dead. You don't need to rub it in our faces. And look at this, we're back at the title. 1 death. Let's hit continue, see what happens. Period 1-1. What? Period 1-1. What is this? High school? What's wrong with levels or stages? No, period 1-1. Now look at this, I have to start all over again. Gee, isn't this fun? Isn't this much better than playing a good game like Mega Man or Mario? Look how close I am to death already. Luckily you have these scrolls which revert all your life back. And you got these little battery looking things which give you life as well. And look at this, I'm running out of bombs though. What happens if I run out of bombs? I have no idea. Do you just give up? Does the game end? Or does it let you stick around until your life bar goes down? This game's really hard to understand without the manual. Because you don't know what a lot of items do unless you try them out. And then they're wasted. How was I supposed to avoid that? This game just sucks. There's no 2 ways about it. It just proves that good sound and graphics do not equal a good game. 4 bombs left. One left. Alright, there we go. So now what do? I just have to wait for an enemy to appear? See, this is not the mark of a good game. Here we go. So, that's RoboWarrior. Direct proof that if you have good graphics and good sound, you do not have a good game automatically. You really need to work on improving the gameplay, making it easier. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of easy games personally, but this is just insane. I can understand having a game where you're a character in space. I can understand if your life bar goes down gradually. But for gameplay purposes, you should make the levels a lot shorter. No one wants to trudge through a freaking mile of the same dull scenery with no end in sight with their life bar going down. That's not a good game. So overall, I give this game 2 out of 10. 1 for sound, 1 for graphics.